What's up, YouTube? I'm here today to give you my first ever do-it-yourself tutorial. I've been experimenting a lot with different products to use on retwisting my hair. I have tried to use locking gels, which didn't necessarily do badly, but I just kind of want to get away from, I guess, processed products and kind of get back to just kind of more natural things to put in my hair, just simple ingredients that I can make myself. So I'm not dependent on going out to the store, but then I also know what I'm actually putting in my hair, that it's fresh, you know, it's homemade, and it's just overall good for my hair. I have used flaxseed gel, and sometimes I'll use flaxseed gel from time to time. I'm still working on a consistencies for that, so whenever I get it right, I'll do a do-it-yourself tutorial for that too. But aloe vera gel is quick, it's simple, it's really not any guesswork to it. All you need is a cutting board, unless you don't care about your kitchen surface getting all sticky with the gel, a spoon, a nice sharp knife, some sort of container to put your gel in, and then simply the aloe vera plant. For me, I have this nice little nifty container. And for me, I basically just scrape out enough aloe vera gel or create enough aloe vera to fill this entire container to retwist my hair. And so I'm going to show you how to extract aloe vera gel from a aloe vera plant. Okay. So this is what an aloe vera plant looks like. All right. I've already cut off the bottom on this one. Sorry. And this is basically what it looks like. It's kind of long. It does have a little bit of pricklies on the side, but they're not nearly as sharp as a cactus. Aloe vera plants typically come from Mexico, which is kind of cool to me. So the very first step in extracting aloe vera gel to use on your hair is that you need to take your plant and you need to cut off the bottom into little segments. And the reason why you want to cut it into little segments is because you don't want to have these huge long strips that, you know, it's kind of taking a long time to scrape. I find I'm able to get out more when I cut them into little pieces. And so that's what we're going to do now. So now, as you can see, I've cut my aloe vera plant into tiny, not tiny, but just kind of small little pieces. So that way it'll be easier for me to extract them. Extract the gel, sorry. The next thing you want to do now is you want to cut your little pieces in half vertically. So you see here that you have all the nice little jelly kind of like exposed on either end of the piece, right? And the gel that you want to get to is right here in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it right down the middle. Voila. Okay, almost like an Oreo, right? So after you've cut it down the middle, you should see all the nice jelly on the inside here. So you should be able to see all the goodness kind of already gushing and gooing out of it. Now that you cut it down the center, all you want to do is scrape it into your container. Some people like to use knives. I like to use a spoon because I really want to get deep all of the gel that's inside of the plant. And I find that with a knife, I have a tendency to scrape too hard and get the actual flesh into my gel. And you don't want the flesh in your gel. You just want the gel itself. And so I find that with the spoon, because the edges of the spoon are so smooth and they're not sharp, that I'm able to apply more pressure to extract more gel without without cutting up some of the flesh and getting that into my gel. So I want you to note though, see it's already kind of coming out and sliding out by itself, but I do want you to note how thick from the skin and the flesh that this is, because it's going to be very important in knowing if you're getting as much of the gel out as possible. So now all you want to do is just start scraping it. And you'll start to notice that it's getting dry because the texture will change. It won't be a glossy, shiny color. It'll start to be like this dry, dull color, and you'll start to see the meats. Oh, I scratched off a piece of the gel when I was cutting it in half. Off you go. And so all you really want to do is just scrape that out. Okay. It may look gooey and gross, but it's really, really good for your hair. Aloe vera is known for being a moisturizer. It also is water soluble, so you know that it's going to wash out of your hair whenever you wash your locks or your loose natural hair. So you know it's not going to stay there as well. You can use it on your face. You can use it in your hair. A lot of people use it for sunburns. It's just an overall good product to use for health and self-care. Okay. So I'm going to keep scraping. Okay. Now I want you to notice here that you recall how thick the flesh was before and how thick it is now. So whenever you're scraping, you want to try and get this as thin as possible without putting the flesh in the gel. Because the thinner it is, then you know that you're getting as much of the gel out as possible. The thicker it is, you're not really maximizing or yielding as much as you could from the plant. This is what the final product will look like. Okay. And as you can see here, it does look kind of gooey, but it is very, very thick. And it sticks together. So you know that it's going to hold your locks. All right. It's kind of like the same consistency as flaxseed gel. So yeah, that's it. Pretty simple, right? All you have to do is get some aloe vera, cut it in half, and scrape all the stuff out, right? A lot of people may add essential oils to it. You can if you want to, but it's not a necessity. I'm just mainly concerned with getting the gel so I can retwist my hair with a very, very good product. So yeah, this is my first do-it-yourself video. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, share it if you like, and let me know what other videos or do-it-yourself products you'd like to see me try or do. I would love to do that for you. So just leave those questions or concerns or comments in the comment box below. And thanks for watching.